Foreign aid is a good thing. Americans think that we spend 25% of the federal budget on foreign aid and want it reduced to 10%. But the fact is, it's way less than 1%. It helps us challenge China in the world. It reduces not only hunger, but migration to our borders. And it helps us fight communicable diseases over there before they mutate and come here. And that's why Ronald Reagan recognized the importance of foreign aid. Mr. Chairman, my fear, because I've been here for a long time, when I got here, it wasn't just Democrats against Republicans, it was the legislative branch against the executive branch. And we need to play that role. And as the ranking member points out, we need to have government witnesses here so we can talk about the future rather than just be a cheering squad for the executive branch. But I want to bring to your attention, Mr. Chairman, an action taken by the State Department today that was too woke for Sherman. They announced that they're going to spend $400 million on zero greenhouse gas emitting armored cars. That's right, electric armored cars, $400 million to replace perfectly good gas-driven armored cars. They said they were going to be Tesla Cybertruck armored cars. This administration will get too woke for Sherman if it helps the shareholders of the Tesla automobile. There have been a number of falsehoods stated. The biggest one is the $50 million for Gaza condoms. Musk admitted that it was just completely false. He apologized. So that Doge made a mistake. Are we going to terminate Doge? Well, I'd like to, but we're going to terminate Doge because it made one mistake? No. You identify mistakes that are a lot less than $50 million, people want to terminate USAID. Musk statement he should be apologizing for and publicizing because the truth has a tough time catching up with the falsehood. But let's go through a few others. We're told that there's $6 million to fund tourism in Egypt. Mr. Nacios, you would demonstrate how that's a good program. We should give credit to Donald Trump for that program. He started it under his first administration. Now it's being attacked. We're told that circumcision is terrible. It's a very cheap operation. It's only done voluntarily. It's been done by Democratic and Republican administrations, including Trump. Why? Because it's a 60% reduction in the risk of female-to-male transmission of HIV. We were told that USAID was spending $80 million on subscriptions to Politico. No, the entire executive branch was doing that. But you know who else spends money on Politico? Republicans in Congress who spend $800,000 of their office budget on Politico. And Mr. Chairman, you didn't spend any money on Politico. Like me, you spent your money on Bloomberg, as do I. Of course, Michael Waltz spent his money, over $8,000 on Politico just for his own office. The list goes on and on. But we are told that there's waivers for all this. Well, PEPFAR has been allowed to work, but they have no access to funds. But what doesn't get a waiver is democracy programs, and we need democracy in Iran. Education programs and economic development. So it's okay under Trump to give a hungry man a fish, but it's illegal to spend $1 to teach him to fish or to tell him how to get a fishing pole. And under that, we'll be feeding hungry Egyptians forever because they won't have the tourism so that they can buy their food on the world market. We need education, we need democracy, we need economic development. Finally, there's a sad incident. 71-year-old Pei Kao Lau. She was able to survive and flee from Myanmar to Thailand. She was in a camp with over 10,000 people. They cut off the money and they cut off her oxygen, and she died. And no future waiver is going to bring her back to life.